This is Derek, aka Mr. Everything, and we are coming back at you with some IL-2 Flying Circus. And we're going to be playing the second mission of the Red Knights campaign, which is actually called 2 Red Knights. Rick Dobbin, well aware of the value of being easily recognized in the air, to this end, he painted his aircraft bright red. And all of his pilots did the same with their machines. Yasta 11 leader painted his entire airplane in vivid crimson, while the others painted the forward fuselage and tail red and displayed other colors distinguishing themselves in the air. Lothar chose yellow to recall his cavalry regiment. Wolf used green. Schaefer used black. Almenroder used white. As newer pilots in the squadron gained victories and experience, they too were allowed to paint their aircraft in red to signify their insolence in the face of the enemy. Okay, what's the mission? Lothar will lead an early morning patrol towards the front lines between Douai and Cambrai. You are assigned as his number 2 plane to cover his back while he assails the enemy machines. There was a contest on the ground over the airfield at Boule Court yesterday, and the fighting will draw the English planes in like flies to the honey. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this mission. We're going to take off from Roucourt, and we're going to fly over here to this water feature, and we'll patrol for enemy aircraft. That's what it looks like. Okay, Albatross setup. What I'm curious to know is which site is right down the middle. It looks like the collimator might be. It looks kind of like a heads-up display. Bullet counters, altimeter and clock. Fuel looks good. Convergence. We could probably draw that in a little bit because of the nature of the World War I planes. All right, we're on the airfield. Okay, started the engine. Throttling up. The collimator is not in the center. It's a little bit off to the right. But it looks like... Okay, see, it is a kind of like a heads up. But I have to position my head in a way where I can actually see what's going on. I hate that. It won't be too bad. I'll just have to lean a little bit to the right. Bunch of trucks on the road over there. I don't see, oh, there it is. All right, so we're going to fly in formation with our flight leader Lothar. We're almost there. So I don't even think I'm going to need to fast forward at all. We could just fly this entire way. Where is Lothar? I am trying. Oh, he's dead to the front. Okay. Even at max throttle, I'm still not catching him. And is it only us two? I mean, I see the sun in my eyes. That's all we need. We only need two of us. Okay, let's look at a overall big map. Now, I'm thinking about just fast forwarding just in case we get any kind of contact. So let's go ahead and fast forward. Guess we've entered into a patrol. I'm looking, I can see a crosshair bouncing around over here. I can see my wing over here bouncing around. I think this map is not solid. I think there are certain parts of it that are clear. Yeah, you can see parts of my wing. All right, so we'll just go ahead and I'm just going to fast forward until we get any kind of enemy contact. Okay, I turned my autopilot off. We are diving. Apparently there is a plane down by Court. Got flak shooting up at it. Supposed to be protecting Lothar. I think that's him right below me. Okay, so the enemy's got a little smoke trail. Got another plane coming in. I see it. Couple of them in the clouds directly ahead. All right, Lothar, let's get these guys. It is a little tricky flying and using this sight. Oh, really? Maybe not. Maybe not the one I'm on. Maybe Lothar got one. Okay, I'm in a turn that I'm not going to win. Okay, there we go. What? Well, I guess we're going to try to fly this mission again. Okay, this is our round 2 after getting shot down by someone, I have no idea. We're going to go ahead and dive in on this, possibly a 2-seater that's attacking Bulacourt. I've decided that I'm just going to go ahead and throw my 2 cents in and help shoot it down and not just fly around behind Lothar, so that we can knock it out in a hurry, so that we can engage the fighters that come in together. I don't know. Maybe I'm metagaming it, but that's what we're going to do. Okay, he just did like a split S. Wonder if that's a Bristol. Okay, the other planes are here is what it looks like. They look like they're on my tail. Come on, Lothar. Come on, Lothar, you should have got him. Gave you the perfect opportunity. That was a little close. I lost him. Okay, Lothar, you're on him. I swore that I saw him fly right by underneath us, right there. Oh, he just hit the dirt. Somebody hit the dirt. That might have been Lothar. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Turn to base. Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to fast forward and I'll see you when we get there. Okay, if you look, my engine is starting to struggle. Plus, I'm well, I'm not in third person. I'm basically leaking. I'm smoking, and it's came up saying first engine damaged. So I'm doing my best to kind of nurse it back to safety. Um, our airfield should be right below us. Um, don't know what it looks like in the from the air. Whoop! I'm getting oil in my goggles. Is this the airstrip right below me? I think it is. Well, there goes the engine. Guess I'm gonna be coasting it in. All right. Trying to nose it down so I get some speed. I don't know if speed is going to be important. I'm going to go to the yellow field over there at my 11 o'clock, and I'm going to do a U-turn and try to land. Hopefully I don't crash. Then that would be the second time. Well, I can crash as long as I don't die, I suppose. I've only got one chance to do this right. Take a gradual turn so that I don't slow down too fast. I think we're going to do it. Cross my fingers. Drag the tail. Nice. I landed it. I was credited with one aircraft. We took off, flew down there. All the action took place down here. It looks like they blew up a flak truck, machine gun truck, another machine gun truck. We downed a camel, and I downed a camel as well. Now I don't see where it said Lothar was shot down, so he must have made it back. All right, well, that's the end of that mission. We'll go ahead and start number 3, Deadly Sport, in the next video. I'll catch you then.